Let's take a look what's making news in the world of crypto. First, let's begin with the impending crypto bill in the winter session of Parliament. Now, according to Reuters, what's the insight that we are picking up is this, that individual corporations violating government rules on crypto finance will face fine rupees 20 crore term of almost over 1 year. It seeks to minimize financial stability risk by suitably ring-fencing the financial sector from crypto assets. Also, Reuters goes on to say that the government plans a general prohibition on all activities any individual on mining, generating, holding, selling or dealing in digital currencies as a medium of exchange, store of and a unit of account. But at all of this is just mere. We'll still have to see what the actually throws up. Well, that's about India. Across the globe, a lot of experiments happen with crypto. For example, in the United States, Novi, the cryptocurrency wallet platforms, which was formerly has now started users in the United States to send and receive money through messaging app WhatsApp. New feature on Novi wallet is a pilot program currently open to a limited number of people. But before we get chatting with guests about the breakdown of the inside details of what the crypto bill actually might look like, let's bring you an inside scoop of what we are picking up of what the government's crypto bill could look like. As we said, as of now, we still don't know what the exact bill and the fine print will look like. But these are some of the details to pick up, sources and discussions that have happened with the. There will be a distinction with crypto that we drawn. We already announced that this new bill and will not be crypto years ago. There is still no clarity if crypto will be defined as a or a private entity, whether we'll see crypto going the asset way. The government is planning to ban all cryptocurrencies. This is something that we've seen description of the crypto bill that was listed for the winter session of Parliament. Any virtual currency by non-sovereign entity to face a ban, and we said now we're picking up more details of what the penalization and the penalty could also look like. The RBI or the central bank will create a framework for the official digital currency, something again that we've heard again from government sources, as well as the detailing of the bill itself. Creating government-controlled digital currency, also an option, but is the framework ready for that? What are going to be the challenges? These are some of the questions that still remain. So let me get in somebody who understands this very, very well and has been fighting for the crypto movement in Nischal, the founder CEO of is a exchange. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Let's just begin with some more details that picking up as far as what the crypto bill could look like. And I want to quote what Reuters reporting, and this is as part of the that people could face. It goes on to say that the crypto bill in India will ban activities by any individual on mining, generating, holding, selling or dealing in virtual currencies as a medium of exchange, store of value and a unit of account, all characteristics of any legal tender. Yes, I know this is something that we have heard in the past as well. What are you making of these details that are coming up?
I think this is something that we've heard before as well, and even the 2019 draft bill had something similar. What we have to do is wait and watch what happens. But I think there'll be a middle ground. It's not going to be there's going to be a total ban, especially after we've heard all the statements from, especially our finance minister and a lot of other meetings we've held. I don't think India is in the direction of a complete ban of things,
Sure.
but there might be prohibitions on the basis. And what is happening, I think, in the news is there's a lot of, I would say, miscommunication or a misunderstanding of where the prohibition lies and where the regulation lies. But I'm fairly confident that there is to be a prohibitive approach is the payment of crypto, and the regulatory approach is going to be on the investment and the utilities of crypto.
Okay. That I started by asking this to quote of what else the Reuters report is saying. It says violating these rules will be as a offense, meaning violators can be arrested without a warrant and held without bail. This is something, as we've seen something before in the 19 as well. As these deals come up, there is also a sense of panic within investors. What would your message be to the industry as of now?
I think we should all wait. We should have regulatory process, and all of these things that we hear, right, are just unconfirmed reports. We don't know what the real bill will be. That even if the bill is, let's say, really negative, there is a process. It becomes a law, and I believe that in that due process, there'll be more deliberations and discussions. Industry will be invited further. In fact, industry was invited some weeks back by parliamentary committee, and I think that's just the beginning. We should not I would say give up hope or already be in that negative zone, because this is how the regulatory process works.
Sure.
You have a bill, and then the government will hear thoughts from the industry, the consumers who will be affected. Eventually, I'm confident that India will come up with the right regulations around crypto.
I think that's very heartening to hear that people within the industry and from exchange now feel the discussions happening in the positive direction, and conversation is still on between the government and the industry bodies. But Nischal, I want to shift to some of the experiments that are taking place as far as crypto in the US is concerned, where WhatsApp is testing crypto payment. What do you make of the move? Could this be something that we see in India as well?
I think two things that we understand in that case is the US, you don't have a payment system like what we have in India yet. And UPI is 24/7 and it's free. And that's why you're seeing UPI apps being built in India. And that UPI has now become, I think, the number of financial transactions in the world is in UPI. I think even far greater than what China's transaction numbers are. So that's proof that UPI has been adopted in India. Unfortunately, other countries don't have something like that. And there, crypto as a payment use case really fits in. So when WhatsApp is testing payments in crypto in the US, is because of the lack of like a rail that they can use already. But in India, I think it's already happening where WhatsApp is testing using UPI.
Sure.
So two different things, and I don't think we have to worry too much about the payment use cases in India because it's a solved problem. But rest of the world, it is not a solved problem, and that's where I think payments use cases are being okay and allowed by the government because they don't have a really sophisticated traditional financial system.
Okay. Nischal, lastly, I want to understand anytime you talk about crypto payments and the use of WhatsApp, a lot of privacy issues also come to light. So will this actually impact end-to-end encryption?
I don't think so, because crypto itself, you can actually, because it is peer-to-peer, when WhatsApp provides crypto payments, it's I don't know how they've implemented it, but technically they could just do it where it is between you and the other person with WhatsApp not being involved. So if that is the case, you don't have to worry about the end-to-end encryption.
Okay. Well, we leave the conversation there. Nischal, always a pleasure talking to you.